jërëjëf Mam Tamsir maa ngi tudd Zono Jammeh man maay principal St. Teresa's Upper Basic ba pare man maay chairperson Education for All Forum Gambia chapter jànga ni ko téere waxee is a basic human right loolu la ko angale waxee te constitution Gambia nga xam ne moo ëmba lépp loi Gambia yëpp dafa ne education should be free and compulsory pour xale bu nekk so léegi government of the Gambia na joxe xale bu nekk téeméer boobu ndax encourage xale pour ñu jàng because bañ defee seen gestu yi gis nañ ne ñaaka xaalis tax na xale yu bare nekkuñ di jànga am na yu bare lu ñoo ràcce ci school yi yoo xam ne loolu dafa tere xale yi dem jàngi comme suñu amee EBD ñu am mofti de dañ wax ñu fay suñu amee EBD dañ wax ñu fay te loolu la government of the Gambia education department surtout bugg a daaxa si Gambia bi so léegi septembre education dañ fay xale bu nekk téeméer soo amee njuree xale bu nekk dañ ko fayal téeméer te suñ soo xayma njune téeméer xaalis bu bare la loolu mun naa def ñu bare ci school yi bon septembre su jotee xale yëpp nañoo dem school te war a taxawaalaatu si mbedd bi ne school fees wala leen tax dem school suma olof setul nag xam nga joolaa du la ko olof bu set suma mbokki joolaay yi ngeen ba saafu wani ma mu beereegu ma sakunda ye Gambia kone september na school je meka wombulak anyil masakunda pa ku chamo keme ya anyi september irin jat anyil ajite de cham hani waf hani tous war ku regam education free education ma ko regam free du ko jamta yow imajut bare kone free du cham hani transu anyil september irin jat ni da jaw school e ka cham transu nge safu dika wolu dika musafa wolu abaraka.
Thank you very much, Madam Zono Jammeh, Head Mistress or Principal St. Teresa's Upper Basic. Well, viewers, that's all we have for you for this weekly episode of Education Forum. Till we come your way next time, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi there, I am Fatu Jassi and you're watching Sports Night coming to you from Grts, your midweek sports show that looks at some of the key happenings in Gambian sports. Coming in tonight's edition, Sports Night talks to Modu Musa and Mustafa Kebe, two of the aspiring candidates for the Gambian Football Federation's presidency. As the race for the GFF presidency enters the final week, the battle lines are drawn between Modu Musa and Mustafa Kebe, two of the candidates contesting to become next president of the Gambia Football Federation. The two candidates will be going head-to-head in the much-anticipated July 31st elective Congress. Well, Georgia Sports begins a special build-up to one of the hotly contested elections in Gambian football. Tonight, the producer of Sports Tonight speaks to both Modu Musa and Mustafa Kebe, the two men aspiring to become the most powerful man in Gambian football. Welcome to Sports Tonight. Modu Musa, former Gambian international footballer who also served in previous GFA executives as treasurer and first vice president, is one of the two candidates. A seasoned banker, Modu Musa, who is the current managing director of First International Bank, the Gambia, has been speaking about his candidacy and plans for Gambian football.
You are aspiring to become the most powerful man in Gambian football by running for the Gambia Football Federation's presidency. Yes. Can you just tell the public why do you want to stand for the presidency?
Well, I think there are issues that Gambian football is currently at a crossroads. You are aware that there was a dissolution of the executive, a normalization committee was set up to normalize football. And right now what is being looked at is people that are capable of handling Gambian football, and I think I'm one of those people. And that emanated from the key issues. I've looked at what happened to Gambian football, identified the key issues affecting Gambian football, and once those things were identified, I realized that I could be the person that could probably move Gambian football forward. Apart from my own profile in football, having done it all in football as a young Gambian, all through to the national level, managed it as well in the past, knows what the highs and lows of Gambian football are. I thought it's a time for me to come in and better Gambian football. This is the slogan of my campaign, Bettering Gambian Football. How do I better Gambian football? You need to know what was wrong with Gambian football, and these are basically the key issues I talked about. And some of them is probably, if you look at my manifesto, it gives you the issues that have affected Gambian football. One of them is poor governance structure internally. The association itself may have key issues, key structures that needs to be revived. And then you have weak management in Gambian football, whether be it at the association or at local level. And then inadequate funding for Gambian football is also an issue. Apart from the institutional clubs that are probably sponsoring their teams, all the other teams are basically from hand to mouth and by benevolence from individuals. So this thing would have to change at some point if we want to develop football to the highest level. I think the other thing is looking at the inadequate capacity that we have. We need to develop grassroots football, but in developing grassroots football, you also need to have the coaches that are capable of carrying Gambian football forward by coaching this young star. We don't have adequate coaching as well. In the Gambia, as we speak, we only have one category A, licensed A coach. This itself is not enough if you want to develop grassroots football. We have structural problems as well. Football fields, standard stadiums, and all these things are things that we all need to look at. And I think these are the issues that I've looked at and identified as the key issues in Gambian football. Now, based on that, what do? We now look at bettering all of those things. And in how do we better them? By working with the government, the local authorities, all stakeholders, CAF, FIFA, and individual, yourself and myself, the media notwithstanding. So these are the things that really, believe me, my experience, my ability, I'm a passionate footballer, knowing it all through. I've gone through all the stages of football, the troubles and tides of football.